big baby. There we go, big baby. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. It's your boy, Big Sauce. Follow me on all socials, man. We live, we lit. Hold on, let me share these lives to the stories of these socials. And if you're a content creator, if you post a fire ass post it to your socials. That's free game. I mean, post it to your story. I always post a good post to your story. Because some people may not see your post in a For You page. They're gonna always go to your story if they interested in you. So you losing a lot of followers and stuff not posting stuff to your story. Like when you live, if you're live popping, even if you're gonna be on live for a minute, post it to your story. Let me make sure my IG live too, right quick, pimp. You know what I mean? Yeah, so everything live now. Yeah, we do this. So yeah, let me share my joint. We got time. Concrete Genius Pod, man. It's your boy Big Sauce. Y'all know what's happening. So yeah, let me share my joint. Yeah, I'm sharing my joint right quick. Yeah, follow me on all socials, man. It's your boy Sauce McKenzie. I'm trying to do my thing, you know what I mean? There can only be one me, nigga. No R. Kelly, you know what I mean? But yeah, shit. We outside, man. Let the world know I'm outside. Let the world know, man. We taking over. I got like 6, 7, 8 pods I'm finna join with. It's finna get ugly. It's finna get spooky outside. That's all I'm telling niggas is it's finna get spooky outside, boy. Straight up. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I gotta do too, man. Betters, how y'all doing, man? My NBA, my gamblers, tap in. We gonna get to the gambling in a minute. We gonna get to all of it in a minute. Hold on. I gotta let the world know I'm live. Yeah, I don't be. Shh. Hey man, tap in, man. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. 8 tips for men to find peace. Available on all, available everywhere. You know what I mean? Thank you for sharing me. Thank you for your patience, man. It's been a long week. I, man, my family. I had sick family members. Had a lot going on, man. Had a couple of relatives, a couple of friends. Couple of friends had a birth of a child. Had another couple of friends had deaths in the families. I'm always that friend. I'm gonna be there. I don't care if I gotta get up, dry you 8 hours. I don't care if I gotta help clean up your grandma's house after she died. I'm that friend. So I apologize for not always being available. Y'all know my heart being in the right place. It's actually time consuming. I ain't saying it's time consuming. I ain't take that word. That's not the right word. But it is somewhat like it take time to be a good friend. It take a lot of your time to be a good friend. You gotta really put effort in to be a good friend. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really put your effort in. So ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. Anybody want to tap in the video. You watching live, get a copy of my book, The Game Changer. We talking a little Joe Jackson, talking a little black culture, black relationships, man. A little basketball. Just gonna give people a little time, jump in here, see what's happening, see what's happening. I appreciate you following me, man. God is good. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, man. I want to give away something. I don't know what I'm gonna give away, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, man. Can we please have a weekend just of being considerate and kind to our women, to the mothers who nurture the men of society, the children of society, the ladies who groom us, who take care of us when we sick, right? Who feed us, who nurture us, even when we strangers, the nurses, the doctors, like the care workers. Let's just be kind to mothers one weekend, fellas. Just one weekend, can y'all chill out? I know it ain't easy being a father, but this is not about fathers this weekend. Let's celebrate a mom this weekend. Straight up. And just be nice. Hold the door. Smile a little longer at a woman, right? You don't know what a mom might be going through, right? And the only way to get love in this world is to put love out. I'm sorry. You can't walk around bitter and mad and expect the world to give you love. It just don't happen like that. I'm sorry. Like I didn't become happy. I didn't start meeting happier people until I became happier. That's just the way life is. I'm sorry. Because when you happy, when you go from unhappy to happy, unhealthy to healthy, the people that's unhealthy, they gonna fall off because they can't stand you no more. They know you ain't got nothing in common. They know you out of here, right? So you got to get healthy with you first. The minute you get healthy, then you can start. You can start. You know what I mean? You'll have healthy people around you. Get a copy of my book, The Game Changer, 8 Tips for Men to Find Peace, man. You angry, you frustrated, you dealing with some things, man. You want to talk about it. Get a copy available at concretegeniusmedia.com. Check out the website. Follow me on all socials. All right, y'all, it's time. Let's see what's happening, man. Let's talk about this. Joe Jackson, I got a lot of mail, a lot of takes. Lot of takes went crazy, you know what I'm saying? On this Joe Jackson thing, a lot of takes went crazy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, Concrete Genius Pod, by the way, bring it in. First of all, let me do this properly, man. Play a little music. Thank you. Welcome to the Concrete Genius Podcast. We started, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, my audience. We live, watch it now, watch it later, but just watch it and share it with somebody, right? So I did a pod, my last pod, I talked about the Jackson 5 movie. I talked about Joe Jackson being the only villain in the movie, and the response was somewhat very emotional. It was a real emotional video. I didn't think it was going to take on the emotion that it did, but a lot of people, a lot of men and some women, I will give it to women, some women agreed that Joe Jackson was an amazing father, but I was surprised that a large percentage of women, mainly women, a few men, thought Joe Jackson was a bad father, was an abusive father, right? So my question is, was Joe Jackson truly a bad father or a good father? What is your opinion? Please state your opinion in the comments, or if you like to jump on a pod at another day and explain your opinion, if I think it's great enough, I would love to have you on. But my opinion to you as Black Americans who grew up in Black households and understood the struggles that your parents and grandparents grew through, pardon me, and what they overcame mentally and what they were taught and how they were raised. Was Joe Jackson a bad dad? Did you receive, how were you punished as a child? Were you physically punished? And if the answer is yes, do you think that affected you negatively or positively, right? But we'll get to that later. Can a father be harsh and produce extremely disciplined children? Right? But the bigger question to me is, can a Black father be harsh? Because it seems to me that white fathers, Asian fathers, Indian fathers, Arab fathers, African fathers are all given the reign to be as strict as they need to be to produce a productive, safe household. So tell me why Black American fathers are the only fathers that get criticized for being strict or harsh enough to protect the family they're obligated to protect. It's not just provide, it's provide and protect. And when you protecting, you're not just protecting from the present, you protecting from the future, you protecting from the past. You protected for the future to be harsh on you enough at 7 to understand at 17 you don't have to get in the car with niggas and rob the liquor store. See, they don't understand that's what the black dad got to do. That makes you the bad guy, right? Can you be harsh? You, as soon as a kid get to acting up, what's the first thing people say? I'm going to call your daddy. Let's unpack that. I'm going to call your daddy. So already from the jump, daddy means I got to stand at attention. But that's a good thing, right? Statistically, we already know kids who raised with a relationship with their father have better outcomes than kids who don't. And kids who raised in a house, in a productive house with their father have a better relationship. But as soon as somebody, I'm gonna call you daddy. So daddy's already instilled as the disciplinarian, right? But I'm gonna take it deeper. And I know this is supposed to be about Joe Jackson, but I do my thing, man. When a kid needs, especially if the parent ain't together, but even if they together, when a kid needs something, and a mama say, and the kid say, Mama, I want this. And the mama don't want to say no, what she say? Go ask your daddy, right? And when a mama can't afford something, she don't tell a kid we can't afford it. Some moms, some good ones, great ones. I applaud you. I'm not lumping you in. But if we really being honest, when a kid go ask their mom for something and she say, I ain't got it, ask your daddy. She don't say, we don't got it. She say, I ain't got it. So now, daddy, who's got to be the bad guy, the provider, and the villain, when it's, Dad, I need $300 so I can go to St. Louis for this trip. I ain't got it right now, baby. Dad, the bad guy. Mom ain't the bad guy no more. Mom could make more money than dad and not be the bad guy for having more money. And talk to me, man. Y'all don't understand the plight of the black man. And until y'all do, I'm going to stay on your neck. See, the thing with me is you can't diss me off as one coop because my pinned video is me supporting black women. I have a track record of supporting black women, but I refuse to support the black women who take all their previous relationship frustration out on black men and attack and don't appreciate black men. So let's continue to unpack Joe Jackson. Do we understand the differences between abusive parenting, strict parenting, and structured parenting? It's very, very thin lines between those three, right? And in defense of people who say he was harsh, I do think it's a way that you need to whoop your child, discipline your child, but only as a last resort that's probably going to save their life or keep them out of prison or keep them from dropping out of school. Right? Or if they just blatantly trying to harm you or your family. That's where I disagree. Like, I don't think you should just come home because your kid said, I don't feel like doing nothing and beat his ass. Right? But let's really peel the onion back. If Joe Jackson wasn't whooping ass, would Michael Jackson be Michael Jackson? Would the Jackson 5 be the Jackson 5? And I'm gonna put this disclaimer in the video. I am not advocating Joe Jackson. I am not advocating domestic violence in any capacity. I'm not advocating any type of physical abuse towards children. I am just having an articulate conversation and asking, where's the win for a black man? If Joe Jackson, who produced the greatest family in entertainment history, unanimously right? Understood around the world. If Joe Jackson can get criticized by black women for being too harsh on the greatest family that's ever been raised in the history of black America, man, you niggas at Amazon ain't got a chance, bro. You ain't got a chance. You ain't got a chance. Like, if that's that type of woman that don't even see the balance, because what happens is the same woman to tell you Joe Jackson was a monster, son out here in a picture like this. Nick can't read, write, do nothing. Or he in that motherfucker with his hand like this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear, like, it's too many failed fucking mothers with strong opinions on strong black men, right? Failed girlfriends, wives, and mothers. Just like it's too many failed boyfriends, husbands, and dads giving opinions on women, right? Let's get that out of the way. Can you get greatness from hard parenting? Obviously, right? And again, I think Joe Jackson's methods were excessive. But I also, as a man, the difference, I think, with men and women, the biggest difference is with men, the men we thought were angry and gruff when we were younger, or were a little harsh, or were even mean. As we get older, we understand them, and we have compassion for them, and we unify towards them. So the fathers that you may have thought was mean in the 70s, in the 80s, if you a productive citizen and you a homeowner and you a family person and you have the right to make possible decisions based off that discipline that was forced upon you in the 70s, would you change it if you could? This is a real conversation. Segment number 2. Were kids more respectful back then? Were kids more respectful during stricter eras? Unquestionably, right? It's no doubt about it. Kids behaved better when parenting was more strict. When discipline at home and at school was more strict in black communities, kids were more respectful. There was a larger gap between the good kids and the bad kids. And there was no desire to commingle. The bad kids, some had a desire to get better, but the good kids had no desire to intermingle with the bad kids. Now, of course, before some idiot, oh, these stupid good girls always love bad boys. Shut up, nigga. You ain't even qualified to be in a conversation. It's always gonna be a few element of good girls that's gonna fuck with bad boys. But the difference is back then, the good girl wasn't hiding the coke, man. Like she wasn't, like, it's different. It's a different ball game, bro. Like, the respect level to adults has gotten worse since discipline has gotten softer. I'm from an era where even the bad kids respected adults. 70s and 80s babies, you see somebody born in 70s, 80s, we still saying yes, ma'am. Somebody 80, 90, we ain't got to say, like, the majority of us do. I'm not saying it's not no age of blacks to do, but I'm saying the majority of 70s, 80s black Americans, we're the last bastion of the most respectful generations to exist. And unless the younger generations emulate us, y'all in for a rude awakening. So yeah, I think communities were a little better bonded when kids. I mean, come on, man. What we gonna say? I just think it's a balance between discipline and abusive. Hey, you set the kitchen on fire. I told you not to cook. I should be able to put belt to ass, right? You spill some milk. I put belt to ass. I should be put in an asylum. To me, that's kind of the gray area. You know what I mean? I come home because I ain't win a bet. The Dodgers lost to the Yankees. I beat your ass. I should be put in the nut box, right? I come home. I tell you don't go nowhere. You take the car. You crash the car. I should be able to get one off. Fuck you up. You know what I mean? You know, I tell you, you know, I'm in school, I'm talking to you, talking to the teacher, you tell me shut the fuck up. I should be able to get one off when we get home. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. I used to get paddled in school. That's how old I am, but I went to a predominantly black school. And I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit, right? And this is gonna sound ancient to people born in the 2000s and beyond, right? But shit, you used to be glad to get a paddle as opposed to them calling your mom and daddy because you knew your mommy and daddy was going real bad. So you rather they and two paddles, bro, it's gone. You get to a whole fight with a nigga. Yeah, you gonna call your parents, you're gonna get suspended for 3 days, or you can get two paddles. It's gonna get this shit over with, chief. You know what I mean? But I went to a black school. I'm pretty sure my parents wouldn't let no white person paddle me just for the, you know what I mean, subliminal, you know what I mean, ramifications. But yeah, that shit's kept us in line. I mean, I still turned out to be a little troublemaker, but shit, without them paddles, I'd have been way, 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 way worse. So I think discipline is important. Discipline is necessary. Concrete Genius Pod, man. And listen, kids are growing up in a totally different societal environment today than previous generations, right? And I want to be very careful around this topic because I don't want to offend anyone, and I definitely don't want to get my page in trouble. But the social environment of middle schools were different back in the day. What we facing is here, but let's not act like what's here has always been here, right? And I hope you get my drift. And I'm just talking about kids. I respect freedom of choice, freedom of life for all, right? I respect the right of anyone to be treated with kindness and humanity. But we can't sit up here and tell me that back when we was in middle school, we didn't deal with the same society. We didn't have these societal issues and confusion that these kids have today, right? Discipline. Is it coincided? Is it related? I'm just asking. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. I appreciate y'all. Life is good, man. I really appreciate everybody who's rock with me at any time. You know, real quick before we continue the pod, man. A lot of people reach out to me every single day about life, about discipline, about fatherhood, about motivation, sports, business, peace, and just trying to get mentally back on track. So I officially open one-on-one mentoring conversation through Concrete Genius Media. If you need somebody to talk to who's going to give you honesty, structure, wisdom, accountability, and real perspective without judging you, tap in with me. Young men, athletes, fathers, creators, parents, anybody trying to level up mentally and spiritually, I'm here for you. Meal plans, dietary recommendations, career recommendations, life coaching advice. Book your one-on-one session right now at ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. Peace is the new success. Now let's get back to the pod. Man, the Thunder are elite, right? OKC. But I don't like watching them. They remind me of they look like a bunch of foreigners playing basketball who learn how to play basketball at acting school. I don't like watching them. I don't enjoy watching them play. I'm sorry. SGA is a good player. I can't relate to the Canadian swag. I can't relate to the flopping. Listen, and let me be the first to say it, and this ain't gonna go on that rant. But I'm to the point as a Black American, I'm tired of anything that's not Black American in a predominantly Black American space. Be it hip hop, be it so listen, I ain't got nothing to beat against him making his money. He's a phenomenal player, talented player, but his style of playing, his flopping, his hitting the ground, all that shit that a lot of these foreign players have brought to the game, people scared to talk about it. I'm not scared to talk about it. It's not an entertaining style of play to watch. It's too much flopping. They grab in their mouth. It's don't nobody hit them in the mouth. It's just bad ethical basketball. And you can have bad ethical basketball and still be phenomenally talented. Those two things don't have to like mutually be jointed. Like you can be, like just like you can be ethically a good player and play the right way and be not that good. So, yeah. And I think the SGA comparisons to Jordan are a little premature. I think they rushed. I think people were rushing them. Too much foul baiting and flopping. I think the Spurs and the Wolves, stylistically, for me, how I like watching basketball entertaining, I would rather see the Spurs win 3 than the fucking Thunder win another one. That's how bad I don't want to see the Thunder in the finals no more. I know that sounds like hate, but it's just, listen, man, Oklahoma, y'all got y'all shine, man, but like, no, I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm sorry, bro. Let's get back to some real fucking natural NBA, man. If y'all want them niggas to win, y'all should have left them niggas in Seattle, bro. I'm sorry, man. And I ain't got no beef to Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, all that shit, man. I fuck with y'all. But I'm just saying, bro, it's between the style of play and that city being in Oklahoma and then that fucking Love's truck stop fucking. Niggas is tired of them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like watching niggas. It's like you watching some Canadian foreign niggas imitate a gang fight and shit. And I'm not relating basketball to gang fight, but what I'm saying is a play or good time. Like if you seen some foreign African niggas playing good times or some Canadian niggas playing good times, trying to imitate good times, like, how cometh dynamiteth? That's what the Thunder is, man. You know what I mean? Like they the Drewski skit. You know what I mean? They British actors playing American roles, in my opinion. This is not criticizing how they play. I'm just saying stylistically, I'm tired of them. I don't care if they was beating the Lakers or they was beating my worst enemy. I'm just tired of these niggas. So I hope the Spurs beat them. I hope the Lakers beat them. I hope the Thunders beat them. I don't even want to see them in the finals. Concrete Genius Pod, man. I got to go. We'll be back on here later tonight. Tap in, follow me on all socials, man. I love y'all. Peace.